Well, hey everyone. Good evening to you all. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday night. It's probably going on Tuesday morning by the time I upload this, but I wanted to touch base with you about Mounjaro and COVID. Yeah, Mounjaro and COVID. What an incredible combination. I be damned. All right. So what I wanted to share with you is I'm all relaxed now. I'm nice and comfy, got my robe on, I got showered, and I'm good to go. And I'm sitting here in my living room with a mask on my forehead. On my forehead. Yeah. So you're probably like, why the heck does she have a mask on in her house, in her living room? She got company. No, I don't have company. Um, I have COVID. Oh, God. So, um, so what I wanted to share with you is, no, I have not been tested. I'm not like positive um that I have it, but I know I have it. You know what I mean? I don't need to take a test. I know I have it. And so I'm living my life as though I have it. You know, I know. Um you got to let me tell you this crazy story. And I'm going to say it as vaguely as I can because other people are involved. But isn't it strange how things happen, right? Um Now, my husband was supposed to go to a special assignment. Um, and he went, something happened, and he had to return home. And as a result of that, um, how do you say it? He was like disappointed. He was like, oh man, this isn't going to work out. I have to be rescheduled. And I said to him, I said, well, you know what? Let's not look at it as the cup being half empty, but let's look at it as being half full, And it's like you maybe something really bad would have happened to you if, you had went to this special assignment. Maybe it's good that you had to turn around and come back home. And he was like, yeah, you're right. God's got a way of working things out. Nothing happens by chance, no coincidences, right? So everything's fine. So the special assignment is rescheduled, right? And I'm going to be very careful how I say this, okay? Because there's a lot I really want to say, right? But when he went to the special assignment that was rescheduled, somebody there came there coughing and sneezing, blowing their nose. And they was like, oh man, I just got a cold. No big deal. Do you know that that was no big, it was a big deal. He had COVID. Um, Everybody was pissed. Like, why would you come to work? Why would you come to a special assignment, coughing and sneezing? How long were you feeling like this? Where have you been? What have you been doing with your life that you have been exposed? So everybody was pretty angry. And unfortunately, nobody had their mask on at all. My word to everyone is, and I'm a hypocrite for saying this, okay? I'm gonna let you know that right up. I'm a hypocrite for saying this. Wear your freaking mask. Wear a high quality mask. Double up your mask, whatever. I always double up my mask, always. I have a black cover, and then on the inside is an N95 on all my masks. If you are not in a place where there's proper ventilation, please wear a freaking mask. I don't care what you're doing. But the thing was, everyone was mature. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody was mature. Nobody wanted to be infected with anything. So everyone that was at this special assignment, nobody had COVID. Nobody had a cold. Everybody was legit. But this one person decided otherwise. And several people were infected, including um, my husband. And, there was just nothing that could be done. And I wish that he would have put a mask on as soon as he realized. But, it is what it is, right? I am grateful to God that here it is 2022, in December of 2022, and I'm just now getting COVID again. I've got it in 2020, in March of 2020, when it first came to our, let's say, our knowledge, right? And I got it from him because he got it from work. And back then there was no vaccinations, there was no testing, there was nothing. So, I got through it. I was sick for about a month, and it just felt like having the flu. And then I just bounced right back, but you guys know I take a ton of supplements for antioxidants and antibodies. Oh, I'm old, so I take a crap load of supplements. And so I was able to say that, I went through COVID just like I would the flu. I was sick for about a month in 2020, March of 2020. And since then, we haven't had not even a sniffle, you know. Um, Thank the Lord. Thank God. I'm grateful, but here our time came. Our time came. And here it is, guys. He tested positive. So if he tests positive, I got it, right? I got it. The only symptoms that I'm having is I just feel like I have a slight cold, little congestion, a little pressure, and I take Mucinex, the caplets Mucinex for pain and pressure. Stuff works like a heartbeat. I mean, quick. It works really good. And I take NyQuil, and I take plenty of vitamin C, plenty of vitamin D, my sheep placenta extract, my B vitamins, I take all my regular stuff like I always do. And so that's good. So, I mean, this is my COVID face. So, and since right now I'm on bed rest because I have my knee injections. And so I have to stay off my feet for 3 days. So I won't be able to work out until the weekend. And that's fine because that gives my body a chance to, heal up and, get its strength back from COVID and whatnot. But like I said, I did not test it. I just feel like I know I have it. I don't feel the need for a test. We got plenty of tests, but I'm just living my life as if I have it, and I'm not going anywhere, not doing anything. And, I sanitized my house. We cleaned everything from top to bottom. If I get cancer, it'll be from all the Lysol that we used. But the windows are open, doors are open, fans are on. You can hear the fan turning in the background. We have a huge, I think it was like $300 air purifier, and that's been running 24/7. He's been staying in his man cave, which he calls the bat cave, his little workout room, and it has a bed and stuff in there. So he's been in there, and I've been in my bedroom. He's in that bedroom. So we're doing what we can. We wear masks in the house, and we don't we keep our distance from the cats. We don't get too close to the cats, things like that. So right now, just sitting here talking to you, I should have my mask on, really, so that we don't just like pass COVID back and forth, and all that kind of stuff. But you guys wouldn't hear me, and I know, the door is open, the fan is on, and I'll spray before, after I finish this video. But what I wanted to also share with you guys is, please take this thing seriously. I'm fully vaccinated. I have all my boosters. My husband is fully vaccinated. He has all his boosters. And, and I'm grateful for that. But it's just that mentality. It's what it go in your mind. Oh my God, we're used to the flu. We're used to the pneumonia, okay? But COVID, that's a whole different ball game. and it's like, and it messes with your mind. Like, I don't want that thing. I don't want that in my body. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's the whole thing, is the mental part of it. I'm grateful that I've made it this far, and I'm grateful for God's protection and everything, but it still pisses me off that somebody would show up to work coughing and sneezing and carrying on like that and not have on a mask. Okay, I can say, all right, cool. All right, fine. You needed to go to the special assignment. You needed to go to work. You need to go to the grocery store. You need to do these things. You need to go do what you got to do. Okay? I probably just got a cold, no big deal. Well, then fine. Just wear the mask. Okay, if you're sick and you still want to go where you got to go, okay, fine, go. Just wear your mask. That's my thing. And I'm going to call myself a hypocrite because, there were times when I should have wore a mask and I didn't have one on because I was just fed up with it. I couldn't breathe in it. It was too stuffy, but it's like, we all fall short. We all fall short, and so, but I'm still mad at this guy, right? Because I've had to spend more money. You know, we've been drinking a lot of Pedialyte, the sugar-free Pedialyte. We were just buying extra things just to cover our own butts, so we spent extra money on some things. And, I broke the vacuum cleaner and the window glass broke trying to get this window open. And so it's like, so I bought another vacuum cleaner because I always had to have two vacuum cleaners in the house. So it's like I spent money that I would not have normally spent. Bought some extra groceries that I would not have normally bought. All because this guy decided that he was going to go to work sick with no mask on. Okay. What was I going to say? So yeah, I want to encourage you all. Please wear a mask if you don't feel good. It's just, that's like, especially if you don't feel good in a place that is not properly ventilated. I can't tell you. All right. So now moving on to Mounjaro and COVID. Please forgive me because this is going to sound so messed up. But Mounjaro and COVID, that's a good combination. All right. Don't take that the wrong way. For me, this is what I have experienced with COVID and Mounjaro. I have, for the past, since Wednesday, I've only eaten one meal a day because I know that I have a cold. I feel like I have a cold. You know what I'm saying? And I have no appetite. It's already, all right, I started my 10 milligram shot for Mounjaro, right? And I had very little appetite. Mounjaro and COVID, I have no appetite. I have to force myself to eat just one meal, and I can't even finish that. I ate a quarter of a black bean burrito. I ate about 4 spoonfuls of steamed broccoli, and I couldn't eat no more. The only thing that I crave is hot water. Yeah, drinking hot water. And I crave ice cream, something cold going down my throat. And I crave raisin bread. Raisin bread, okay. So, and the cravings are very weak. It's not a real strong craving. So yesterday, all I ate was a quarter of a black bean burrito and about 4 mouthfuls of coleslaw. And that was all I ate yesterday. And today, all I ate was that very same thing. And I haven't eaten anything else. I mean, there's just literally no desire at all to eat. So, for me, my experience, I was like, wow, that's a little added benefit, you know. Um, so yeah, it's like I have no, and I've been drinking plenty of vinegar. Vinegar. I've been drinking vinegar and water. I mean, my normal health routine stuff. But it's just that COVID took away my appetite even more so. So I'm really not eating much of anything. So my right now, all of my nutrients and vitamins are coming from my supplements. And I literally got to remember to drink a protein shake. So I mean, think about it. That's less than 500 calories a day. That's that's good, but that's not good. You know what I mean? You got to have what you need. So um what I do is instead of eating ice cream, I just drink the protein shake, but I a few sips of it and then I'm done. So that's not even, what's a few sips? That's nothing. So I'm going to make the most out of this. Stay home, stay warm, stay ventilated, stay hydrated, and and deal with COVID. And I've been getting mostly deliveries, which I do anyway. um, I've been taking Mucinex. So Mucinex, NyQuil, hot water, um, what else? And what did I say? Pedialyte, the sugar-free Pedialyte, and definitely taking all of my vitamins. Make sure that you're good on vitamin C. I take 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. 4,000. That's what you need. 4,000, and that's with or without COVID. I always take 4,000 a day, but if I feel funny, then I'll take a little. I'll go take another 4,000, but maybe 4 hours later if I have to. But usually, the 4,000 every 24 hours is working good. Um, so yeah, this is my COVID phase. Um, I noticed that I've just been, a little forgetful, a little stressed because I'm not used to this, and that's pretty much it. Um, my house is clean, the dishes are done, there's a little bit of food in the fridge, so I can exhale. But that was what I wanted to say. Mounjaro and COVID, as far as appetite suppressant goes, is a great combination. I didn't know how to word that, because how do you say anything good about COVID, right? There's nothing good about COVID. Maybe some positive results or effects might come from something in regards to COVID, but COVID is just that's just evil. That's just all about evil. Um, Now let's see. When I last weighed myself, I had dropped 2 more pounds. But I forgot to take my ankle bracelets off. So it might be even more weight loss. So as far as COVID is concerned, I mean, not COVID, as far as Mounjaro is concerned, my weight loss is slow, but it's steady. But I'm not having really bad side effects. And some of the people that are having the really bad side effects are losing a lot more weight from what I've seen, just from what I've seen, you know. But who am I, right? So that's how I'm doing this Mounjaro thing. I'm just taking it one day at a time. And I want to say this too. I spoke to some people that had some really good success with Mounjaro, like crazy weight loss. They were fasting. They were doing the 16-8, that intermittent fasting that I did when I was on the tesamorelin and ipamorelin. And that worked for them. But they still stalled at 5 milligrams. They still stalled. So I'm like, what's the deal? No. So no matter whether you fast or not, you're still going to stall at 5 milligrams. I don't know. I'm like, you know what? Everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's body is different. And everybody's body is going to absorb this and work through this differently, whether you fast or whether you don't fast. Fasting will help, of course. But I don't want to fast, guys. I don't want to do the 16-8. I want to eat when I want to eat. I don't want that restriction. I don't want to be so confound, you know, to, okay, I'm hungry right now. Oh, but I can't eat because I'm doing a 16-8, you know? And it's like you're already not eating as much as it is. And now you want to go and do a 16-8 on top of it, honey. If you got the strength to do it, thumbs up, more power to you. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fasting thing. If I fast, I fast. Like yesterday I fasted 10, 11 hours. I fasted yesterday and I was awake, you know. But my fasting time is when I'm sleeping. There's 12 hours right there. That 16-8 is too much. So let's see. With that being said, like you all know, I've got my 12.5, and the next step is the big 15. So we'll see what happens in January with the big 15. If there's anybody out there that's currently on 15 milligrams and you've experienced great weight loss and you're not fasting, you're not hitting it hard at the gym, let me know. Let me know what 15 milligrams is like. So you guys keep me in your prayers. Keep my husband in your prayers. He's actually not doing so bad. He was having a lot of he was coughing a little bit, not a lot, but he was coughing the kind of cough where it's like a hack, it's like, like that, it's like that kind of cough. I haven't experienced that yet, but I've only had COVID since last Wednesday is when I had it. And that's when the symptoms hit. Like Wednesday night, I was journaling and all of a sudden I was freezing cold and I had to grab a little heater and I was like, what the heck is going on? So yeah. As far as the coupons go for anyone, I want to make this clear. With the new coupons, right? You can experience anything. There are people who are still having to pay $400, $500, $600, $800 on this new coupon. That's insane. So they made some serious changes to the new coupon. But those of you who got your coupon prior to October of last year, and it got prior to November of last year, you guys are literally grandfathered, because I'm not having any problems getting it. They're doing it the old way. And let me explain what I mean by the old way. You go to the pharmacist, right? You show them your coupon, or your coupon is already in their system. And they're supposed to automatically know what to do. They are supposed to bill it to Eli Lilly. And when they put that code into the system where the Mounjaro prescription is billed directly to Eli Lilly, bam, $25. Legit, everything is good. That is what I mean when I say bypass insurance. Don't even bring up insurance. This isn't even about insurance. This is about you and Eli Lilly. Insurance ain't got nothing to do with it. And once your pharmacist knows that, then there you go. So some people are still being billed to, their insurance. So it depends on the pharmacy. It depends on the pharmacist. It depends on all of that. So you got to make sure that you find yourself a pharmacy. Some people got Amazon pharmacy. You got to find a pharmacy that knows what to do. And that is no block. There's no restriction where they just bill it to the company. And this was what my pharmacist had said at Walgreens. This is what they did. Remember I said in my old video, he billed Eli Lilly, bill the company. Do not even bother with the insurance company. This goes straight to the company. And once they did that, bam, $25 coupon, everything's legit. So if you don't have that old grandfathered coupon, then anything can pop, and anything, you can experience anything. Anything at all, because I've got comments from people who are experiencing so many different things. It's crazy. So many different things, so it all depends, But chin up, because 2023 is around the corner, and we're going to have our new version of Mounjaro rebranded, renamed, whatever you want to call it. Surmount 1, Surmount 2, I don't care what you want to call it. But we got something to look forward to. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys, and I know this is like kind of chatty, but I just want to let you know, be careful what pharmacy, what compound pharmacy that you use for tirzepatide or semaglutide, because I think I had mentioned once before, my doctor, who is kind of expensive, said he was working with another pharmacy at one time, right? And prices were a little lower. And I don't know, something happened with the quality of their merchandise. And all right, let's just say, for the lack of a better word, no quality control, cheaper product, okay? Cutting costs where they can and giving cheaper product. Let's just say that. And then that makes my doctor look bad, right? Because the product ain't legit. My doctor wants to have top of the line semaglutide, top of the line peptide, top of the line everything, because he doesn't want to lose his customers. He's got high paying customers that come to him. And he's like, I'm not dealing with no rinky-dink compound pharmacy. I'm not dealing with a compound pharmacy that I don't trust to have quality peptides. And so he had to switch pharmacies. He had to find, and he went through so much to find another compound pharmacy where that he felt comfortable with, whose prices were reasonable, and whatever deal they worked out. Okay, of course he's got to make a heck of a lot of profit, you know, because you can get semaglutide at a wholesale price for like $50. Some people $80. There's some peptides for body healing that's only $25 a vial. Okay, so it is what it is, especially if you get it from China or Korea, you know, and they'll put a little notice that says, for research only, do not inject in body because it is not purified. It may have contamination in it, you know. So I want you guys to be careful. You know, when someone says to you that they can get you tirzepatide for $100 or $80, you know, if it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be too good to be true, because you're putting this into your body and you don't know what it's going to have inside of it. And then you're going to be like, dang, I wish I had paid the $400 for the tirzepatide than to pay the $40 for the tirzepatide, and now I'm sick with this, that, and the other. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow. You understand what I'm saying? So I just needed you guys to hear that. I hope that you guys stuck around to watch this whole video, because I know I can get chatty, but I just wanted to express to you to please be mindful and research the different pharmacies and different things like that. If you can get a tirzepatide for $250, I'm like, yeah, go for it. But same thing with me. I got to research this pharmacy. I got to find out, you know, hey, you know, if you're giving me a tirzepatide, and I'm not talking about semaglutide, I'm talking about Mounjaro tirzepatide. If you, in the future, near right now, or whatever, if you find someone that can get you a tirzepatide for $250, please research that company. Please research that compound facility, and do your best to find out the, you know, the quality and the potency. Because that's what we got to deal with. We got to deal with quality. We got to deal with purity. We got to deal with potency. Because here you paying $250 for your version of Mounjaro, you know, for tirzepatide, and you're thinking, yeah, man, thank you. I got Mounjaro for, you know, $250. You know, tirzepatide for $250, and then you're wondering why you don't feel good, or you're wondering why you're not losing as much weight as you did when you was on Mounjaro. What's the difference between this tirzepatide and the tirzepatide that was called Mounjaro? Quality, potency, purity. Remember that. because nobody, Michael Jackson told us this a long time ago, they don't really care about us. This is all about money. This is all about making money. This is a commodity. Food is a commodity. Everything is a commodity. Everything is about making that money at the lowest cost possible. Everything is about cost effectiveness, straight up now. What is going to be most cost effective to me where I can get the biggest bang out of my buck? You know, that's corporation mentality. I used to work for a big corporation, and we did quality assurance and quality control and all that kind of stuff for major companies like General Electric and big time Ford, you know, big time motor vehicle companies, stuff like that. And so I got a little bit of info on the ins and outs of that kind of thing. So with that being said, I'm going to take my COVID tail to bed, upload a journaling video, and I'm just going to relax and make the best of this. And my prayers are with everyone, that you all are doing well and living well, and stay grateful. All right? Peace, guys. Have a good one. See ya.